On Wednesday, July 10th, 2024, the Sheraton Hotel in Ikeja, Lagos, played host to significant sepsis awareness talk and book launch, orchestrated by Mrs. Joyce Oluwole. Mrs. Oluwole is a distinguished author, entrepreneur, public speaker, and sepsis survivor, leveraging her personal story to shed light on the prevalence, prevention, and management of sepsis, both in the United Kingdom and Nigeria. The event saw the presence of several notable dignitaries. Mrs. Oluwole was accompanied by her husband, Mr. Shola Oluwole. Amongst the esteemed attendees were Ashiwaju Dr. Michael Olawale Cole, MFR-ON, and his wife, Chief Mrs. Bola Olawale Cole. Prince Bisi Olatilo, Chairman and CEO of Biscon Communications. Princess Teniyebi Alfoyebi, a close companion of the host. Professor Emmanuel Oladipo Otolorin, a renowned obstetrician, gynecologist. Honorable Oladotun Olakanle, Chairman of Oningbongbo Local Government Area. Air Commodore Ademola Onitiju, retired. Otumba Tunji Lawal Sholarin, Chairman and CEO of Telsi Energy Consulting. Prince and Princess Okiowo, amongst others. The evening commenced with cocktails and cultural entertainment by the Terry Moore International Dance Group, setting an engaging and vibrant tone for the event. In her heartfelt address, Mrs. Joyce Oluwole recounted her harrowing and inspirational journey of battling sepsis, sharing the valuable lessons she learned and the progress she has made.
Have you ever been told that you have 24 hours only to live? That is what the doctors said about me on several occasions because I refused to go. And I remember John chapter 11 verse 4, which says, "This sickness is not unto death, but unto the glory of the Lord." There were 7 things that kept my spirits up. Of course, the first one was prayer. Thanking God for sparing my life, for healing me, and for making me stronger every day. The next thing, I realized that I needed to write up some goals, because now that I'm alive, I don't know how long I've got. I've got to be doing something. So I wrote down a long list of goals of what I'd like to achieve. And I also listened to motivational and inspirational talks and videos from other people who are also disabled in one way or the other. I reminded myself of biblical affirmations which I had learned 50 years before, like, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world.
Following Mrs. Oluwole's speech, Professor Emmanuel Otolorin provided a comprehensive medical overview of sepsis. He expressed concern over the challenges posed by the lack of affordable quality medical care in Nigeria and emphasized the critical need for robust emergency preparedness in Nigerian teaching hospitals.
We live in a country or in an area of the world where infectious diseases are very common. So Nigeria, Africa, is a seat of infectious diseases. Up there, they're battling with non-communicable diseases. They are now managing heart failure, hypertension, cancer, and all of those things. But here, most of our health challenges are communicable diseases. So we are not entirely new to infections. And sepsis is just a very bad infection. It starts as a mild infection, then it becomes a moderate infection, As you mentioned, starting from a local part of the body, could be in the lungs, could be in the skin, could be in the kidney, could be anywhere, any organ, starting as a local infection. And then when we ignore it or we don't recognize it, it then begins to spill the organism that is causing it, which you have mentioned is commonly bacteria.
He lauded Mrs. Oluwole's bravery in transforming her personal ordeal into a powerful source of motivation for many.
And your courage to wake up and realize what happened and to look beyond it and thank God that you are alive, you are in the land of the living, was a wonderful thing. Like you said, so many patients have gone into depression. Some have even killed themselves to finish the job. But you have stood there, you've imbibed everything, you survived it, and now you are a motivator for other people. We thank God for that. I will probably be happy to answer any questions that are more medical on this topic. Thank you very much.
The occasion also featured a special presentation by the St. Anne's Old Girls Association.
Here in this place, where others have built for us, we who are singing remember the past, raising our fathers and those who will raise us, build for our future traditions to last. Saint Anne's, may none of us here fall behind. Proud of our name, may we add to its fame by true service to God and mankind. Saint Anne's, Saint Anne's.
Highlight of the event was the launch of Mrs. Oluwole's book, My Miraculous Survival After Sepsis, officially unveiled by Ashiwaju Dr. Michael Olawale Cole.
The exercise by appealing to all of us to please, this is the book, The Miraculous Survival After Sepsis, by my sister Joyce Oluwole. Egbon is there, who have been a great supporter over the years. This is a book you must have for your library.
Chief Mrs. Taiwo and Mr. Feyi Sholake, both sepsis survivors, share their own moving experiences, adding further depth to the event.
You know, what is it that the particular bacteria she had was what was so ominous that within a couple of hours it had led to her having, you know, her limbs amputated, and whereas mine had traveled all over my body, that I was told that you know, I would need to. I had 3 hours to live because the way all my organs were shutting down. I think the way I'm learning about this and the format. I mean, today I was told there's a flesh-eating variant of it. Flesh-eating variant of it. So it's something that we all need to know a lot more about, and we all need to spread it. So I thank God for your life. I thank you for the work you're doing in spreading it, and any way that I can do that.
One of the things that really, what I noticed about the sepsis is that it affects your speech. Yes, you can't speak normally. The way I'm speaking now, it was so bad that if I spoke to a friend and people were calling me that maybe the last time I'm going to speak to you. It was that bad. Because my speech was very, very thick and slurry, and it was because I couldn't, because of my stomach pain, I wasn't breathing properly. So my speech was very, very bad. Like it was like I was in pain all the time. So it was a very horrible experience, and I said, like a lot of people here, it was the first time I've ever heard of sepsis in my life. I've never, until it happened to me, it's the first, very, very first time I've heard of it. And I'm thank God that I know about it now and I know more about it. And also the fact that I'm making more people aware that, oh, this thing happened to me, it could happen to you, it's very bad, you need to get yourself tested, you need to go to the hospital.
The interactive session saw insightful questions and contributions from Princess Okiowo, Dr. Adetokunbo Adediji, and Mrs. Kale Olasumbo. The evening concluded with a vote of thanks delivered by Shola Oluwole, encapsulating the event's joyous and inspiring ambience.
The Bisi Olatilo Show, BOS, the first and the best, still remains on the very top of our game.